Ask Rob how he feels about Sentinel's championship on Marvel. Yeah, uh, popped off. They just won
They popped off.
the big one, right?
By the way, well, because like in the last tournament we played 100 Thieves in the winners final and they smashed us.
Yeah.
And then we lost to FlyQuest in the lower final. This time we swept FlyQuest in the winners final and then smashed them in the grand final. So we went 7-0.
Damn.
Between the winners final and the grand final. So that was pretty sweet.
Damn. Then that was the big event that they just won, right?
So it's a funny thing because Shroud was debating this on his own stream, which is what was more important, winning the one with the bigger prize money or winning the one that had more teams in it? Like this is the one that basically everyone anyone could put a team together and play through the tournament mode on the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, the team went on a crazy run the last 4 matches. They dropped 1 map.
Damn, they figured out the meta, huh?
They figured out the meta, and the other key change was Crimzo, who's our coach, actually subbed in and played tank, and he popped off also. And it helped him basically because he became the IGL, so that you get the double benefit of having your coach
as a player.
So you have your coach as the IGL, so that kind of worked out.
Damn, the coach stepping in. The coach was a part of the entire run?
The coach played the whole final 4 matches.
Holy, so why did someone step out again? Or
they made a switch because they felt like there was one role that hadn't played great in the prior.
So the coach is like a 6th man almost at that point.
The coach was like the 6th man or 7th man, yeah, exactly.
Damn, what the heck? That's an interesting dynamic.
So, but yeah, so we popped off, and then it was funny because I'll give it to Nadeshot. Whenever he's like really down and beaten up, he goes very political.
What was his response?
He always makes a very grandiose political comment. So this time, because there's definitely that controversy of the fact that we have a female player.
Yes.
And so she was getting beat up pretty hard the prior week when we lost to FlyQuest. But she stepped up this time. So when I was goofing on Nadeshot and 100 Thieves, he went to big praise for Aramori and how well she played.
Oh, that's nice of him. Yeah, I think
so. It makes it harder to keep trolling him when he goes to all
when he actually
goes all nice.
Folded. When he folded, when he folded.
If you look under our post where we have the championship on the SEN Rivals Twitter, you'll see Nadeshot's post where he gives her a big shout out. It's back above. He's just one of the comments on one of the earlier posts. Because it's when we actually win, yeah. So it's probably that one. Let's see. Let me find it.
I see Nadeshot's.
Oh yeah, just go into his replies. Although he's spamming replies out there. It would have been on Sunday. Wow, he's replying a lot.
Did I miss it?
What day are you on?
I'm on the 8th.
No, you hadn't missed it. It was on the 6th.
Oh, here it is. Congrats, a massive achievement for her individually and probably one of the biggest ones I can think of women for as a whole in esports. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that, but it's a pretty special moment in my mind. Wow. Wholesome Nadeshot came out to play, huh?
So Nadeshot, when I was memeing him because the prior week when they crushed us was a week when all their other teams lost.
Yeah.
And it said his rivals team was saving his mental. So when I retweeted that and said, how is mental now?
Okay.
He responded by going super ambassadorial. Yeah. He went all political on me.
Yeah, he went corporate.
But the other key thing is when the 100 Thieves fans were trolling me about them beating us in that first tournament, I did point out that in the very first Valorant tournament we played against 100 Thieves, they beat us both times.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, we beat them 13 out of the next 15 times.
Wow. Yeah, that's not...
So that is kind of what happened in Rivals. They got the first two. Now
Oh
we'll see what
my
happens next.
god. Interesting.
So,
What's this?
by the way, I love how he's complimenting the female player that's in our org. So I love how everybody's giving him credit for complimenting the person who we signed.
Yeah. How is
That's
this
the funnier
mental
part.
now? Two very different CEO reactions to Sentinels
That-
beating 100 Thieves in Marvel Rivals.
Exactly. Well, she's on our team. What am I supposed to say? Yeah, she's amazing.
I think people don't know the lore. People don't know the lore in the comments here. But this is it's all fun and games. Now saying something nice about G2. Oh, that's gonna be a tough one. That'll be a tough. Let's go to Cubert Academy. Did you see Cubert Academy's number 3 in engagement for America?
How funny is that?
Yeah, it's
How
pretty
funny is
insane.
that? But it is like they have like a sense of humor there. And right, because that's always the challenge of how do you, and also the other thing that really helped, right, is the cross promotion with Kaplan like carrying Cubert around in all the matches.
Yeah, it's become a trend of Cubert just hanging out in the area. He's honestly kind of a hero.
It is like when I walked through the venue on Friday, where I had like the Cubert back in store. Yeah, everybody in the venue was very excited to see Cubert was back.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, but that's when you were taking a little bit of heat about the fact that we won easily because you weren't there.
Yeah, in the studio.
Yeah, you weren't in the studio, so we did have a very.
Then I tried to ratio you, and it didn't work.
One of the funnier moments of all time, I thought.
That is insane, actually. Wait, let me see.
There were people in your chat.
Wait, no, I'm still lost. Wow. Well, no, they were ganging up on me and my own people.
That's what I'm saying. Your own people were on there saying, "Don't let Tarik win. He's in his chat telling everyone to go vote for him."
Yeah, we're down and out in that one. Take the loss there. It's okay.
That's because people were just so compelled. It was such a compelling comment.
Yeah.
I have a strat for Toronto that I'm cooking.
Okay, what's that about?
I'm almost there. I haven't got it quite finalized yet, but there's something I'll pitch you if we're in Toronto.
Okay. Okay, I'm down.
But sometime in the next 2 weeks.
Are we doing the hockey jerseys whether we qualify or not?
So, all right. So, you just led me right into what I was about to talk about.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Sorry.
So, here's what we're looking to do. Okay. We haven't figured it out yet because we're looking for a venue, but I'll leak this right now on chat. Okay. But we are working with Red Bull to try and find a venue close to the location where we can have a either meet and greet or watch party, depending on if Sentinels is actually in Toronto or if we're just there as fans.
Ooh, that would be awesome. Live watch party.
But to host an event there. And so either it's a Sentinels watch party as we're playing for the championship, or our players are there doing a meet and greet and hosting the watch party.
Yeah, that would be pretty sick because I think a lot of people, like, I don't know if it's already specified for how meet and greets will work at the event.
No, you can't do a meet and greet until your team's out of the event. So therefore, this is a way that if we're not playing, because like in Bangkok, we just did a meet and greet like the day after we got knocked out, and like 500 people showed up at like 2 hours notice. And I was like, you know what? A lot of people weren't able to get tickets for Toronto. So it was like, you know what? Maybe we just create a little mini event in Toronto where we can do we can do a meet and greet, and then maybe have you do a drive-by.
Yeah.
But if Sentinels is playing in the final, maybe you have to stream from the watch party.
That would be
instead of the venue.
I think if that's the case, for sure. I think that'd be. I think if we were able to get the production going, where like.
Yeah. So I am in the lab. I am ratting out my idea here. But so Red Bull is working with us to try and pull it together. So we're looking for a venue right now where we could get like 400 or 500 people and with some streaming space as well.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. I mean, I think you might have saw it as well, but a lot of people got kind of shafted on getting tickets.
It was crazy when you saw that. It was like a Taylor Swift concert ticket And also people being very frustrated where they tried to get the tickets and couldn't get them.
Yeah, they're being resold for like 5x. It's like $1,000 for yeah, the
And
scalpers
so,
got everything.
So anyway, so that's what we were thinking about doing. So that's what we're looking for right now is a venue. And then if we do that, then yeah, we would make the hockey jerseys. So if you're a Sentinels fan in Canada, it doesn't matter to you if we're in that tournament or not. You'll always have your Sentinels hockey jersey. So that's
Yeah.
that is what we are executing right now.
We would only host the event there if we qualified, though.
No, we would actually host the event regardless.
As like
And
a
if
Sentinels watch party get together.
Yeah, we would basically have the players go and host the meet and greet and
Oh, I
watch
see.
party.
I see.
So therefore, the fans at least could go get have a meet and greet with the players.
Yeah, and
our Canadian fans could because like there's never been an event in Canada, so none of the fans have ever been able to meet any of the players. So this way, we'd have an event in Toronto, whether we were there or not. That's what we're looking to do.
That's a fun idea. I think the sooner we can get it out to the people so they know, the better it is, I guess. But I think that's
Yeah,
fun,
we're trying to get it locked down. We're trying to get the venue locked down by the end of the month, so that we could get everything organized.
Yeah. Nice chat. You heard it here first. That was quite the. We kind of got it out of you, Rob. But that's gonna be awesome.
Well, it all came from if we're playing, you'll be hosting the watch party.
Yeah.
So the fans won't think you're a curse.
That's true. They'll be in a different place from, or I'll be in a different place from them. Yeah.
So, but like I said, having the hockey jersey, because we do have the design. We're waiting for the sample to come in right now, but we will definitely have a hockey jersey.
Hockey jersey is gonna be awesome.
And so,
Chad, what do you guys think about hockey jersey? Like because I don't think it's been done for esports teams before.
I think Optic actually did one last year in a very limited run.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, but
not. It hasn't been done maybe more than once.
Oh yeah, but if you're a Canadian fan, I'm pretty confident you would love the hockey jersey element.
Yeah, I think that's fun. Oh,
so all right, here we go. The match is on.
Good timing.
Who knew?
What's your time at? 132, 131, 30. Perfect. Nice.
How is that possible?
Of course, they are going up against Cubert Academy. This isn't their best map, but Winthrop have struggled, and already it's a fast.
Tarik is actually Dapper coached the first split, partly because the person we had hired as a head coach, as I had said many times, went and got a real job. So Dapper stepped in to be the head coach.
A real job, chat.
So Dapper is now going to go back to streaming and playing. Real job.
Wait, are you watching my stream? Did you hear me?
Yeah, I'm watching your stream. I didn't hear you. I just saw you put up the air
Wait,
quotes.
did you? Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Okay.
I saw the air quotes.
Okay, you didn't hear it, but you literally
I didn't hear it, but I knew what you were saying.
Because
every time I say real job,
that's quick.
Take that. You take that as an insult.
No. I don't. I think you're right. I think you're right in that sense, but it's just fun.
But anyway, Dapper's returned back to being a non-coach, and then the person who came in as the assistant coach is now coaching. So Style is his name.
Style's our new coach?
Yes.
So Dapper's where's Dapper going?
Dapper's going back to being a player streamer.
Is he gonna try to compete? Or we don't know?
I don't know what he's gonna do, but basically he stepped in because we were like, wait a second, we don't have a coach. We start in 3 days. So Dapper stepped in to become the head coach.
Yeah.
And so, because coaching is definitely a much different grind than playing, right? It's like you got homework to do instead of playing the game.
Yeah, what do we know about Style Valorant? You guys know him? My first hearing about him personally.
So he was the assistant coach for Dapper at the end during the playoffs, so now he's the coach.
I see. Tarik is the reason Guacamole is now free at Chipotle. Okay, this is a whole story. I'm not going to read that.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Are you a big guacamole eater?
I mean, not that the chat knows, but I mean, I do indulge.
They seem to know.
Supreme Court calls it Tarik versus. I don't know.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. What else is going on? Is there any other Valorant news that we chat or Rob?
Anything spicy in Valorant?
Or it can just be in the regular world too. Oh, Luka
by
dropped
the way,
31 in the first half. I'm sure you know that.
What's that?
Luka got 31 in the first half of the game yesterday.
Yes, Luka went back to Dallas to show that guy. It's like, oh, you didn't want me? Let me show you what I'll do.
Did you see the clip of him crying?
I saw he was very emotional. I didn't see him actually crying. I just saw when he left the game. Basically, the Lakers. So teams will do this sometime where they set up a moment so the player can leave the game and get the crowd like an ovation.
Yeah.
So like there was a timeout, and instead of the Lakers subbing him out, they left him in, and then he committed a foul. So then they subbed him out so he could get an ovation with like a minute and a half to go in the game when they were up by 15 or something. But the Mavericks fans are very respectful of Luka. They know he didn't ask to be traded.
Yeah.
Like they're like angry. They're like, why don't you play for us anymore?
Yeah. It's a tough situation. Still insane.
So, and the player that the Mavericks got, Anthony Davis, did not have a particularly good game. So
Oh,
it wasn't really it wasn't a good look for their GM.
Oh, pressure got to him for sure.
Like Luka just went nuts. But yeah, the Lakers actually go into the playoffs with some momentum.
Who do they play first, or it's not determined?
It is so undetermined. It's wild how close it is.
Is seeding important?
There's only 2 or 3 games to go, and seeding is important.
Because that determines who you play, right?
Yeah. Because like if the playoffs started today, the Lakers would play Memphis,
Which is a good matchup.
But like, yes. But all of the teams from 3rd through 8th are within like 2 games of each other. So that would be the best case for the Lakers to play Memphis round 1 would be amazing. And then potentially Houston round 2. That would be the Lakers' best case scenario. And yeah, the Nuggets fired their coach with 4 games left in the season.
What? Wait.
The Nuggets, who were in 3rd or 4th place at the time, fired their coach. It was pretty wild.
That's pretty big drama, I would say. Because he's been there for a while, or no?
Yeah, he was 2 years ago. They won the championship, and he was the coach.
That must be something personal. That's got to be something.
So it was pretty wild. Nuggets had a really weird season. Jokic, who's like
Jokic probably, it was probably just Jokic was like not gonna work with this.
it had to be Jokic was just like, I don't want this guy coaching me anymore, because otherwise.
Well, he picked the wrong guy to beef with.
Exactly.
You could have beefed with any other player.
Yes, you cannot beef with the 2-time MVP.
I mean, like, actually though, you should pick your battles. I feel like in that right of like, I don't know. I guess the coach had a different.
And the other thing is, chat said, is the GM and the coach were beefing also. The owner told Jokic he was firing the coach. Yeah, I don't think you're going to fire the coach without having some conversation with Jokic first. Because also there's only 4 games left. Like you could just wait till the season's over to fire him.
Yeah.
Like something happened. Like that was pretty wild.
So assistant coach just steps up, or are they getting a new guy?
Yeah, the assistant coach just steps in. It's pretty wild.
I saw Jokic hit 60 points. I don't know. They lost.
Yeah, their team's defense is really falling apart this year.
Jokic is so out of shape, but he's so good.
Well, that's what everybody was saying about Luka. They're like, look at Jokic.
Him too.
Like he's not ripped. He's no Tarik. He's not hitting the gym.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on out there. I guess, hey, as long as you can get the ball in the hoop and you understand how to play the game, that's all that matters.
I heard your inspirational speech this week, where you were telling somebody the way to get yourself healthy was just start. Just get like 5 minutes, 15 minutes, just get started.
Clip that.
I saw it somewhere. Was it on your chat on the weekend? Or was it on your stream on the weekend?
Maybe, yeah. I try to be motivational sometimes. Spread the.
You were.
It
was very inspiring.
I do believe in it. So.
But it is like the key life advice, right? Is if you need to accomplish something big, you can't take on the big thing. You got to just go baby steps to get started.
Baby steps to the top, and then you're gonna have setbacks, and then you just got to keep not let that one setback stop you from continue going. Yeah.
So that is the key. But
Rob, what advice would you give to someone in their 20s?
Someone in their 20s to do what? About?
Well, would a better question be, what advice would you give back to yourself when you were in your 20s?
Oh.
Or
to listen more.
To listen more?
Yeah, I think the one thing people in their 20s sometimes, right? They don't know enough to know what they don't know. How about that? Oof.
They don't know enough to know what they don't know. Holy inception.
Huh?
Like, yeah. And TLDR is listen more.
Yeah, listen more. That was my one big advice. So, well, your chat said Rob was probably doing lines of coke in his 20s.
Oh my God.
That's wild.
The less noise you make, the more you hear. Interesting.
There you go. There you go. That's the way to say it. Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, Tarik, here's a piece of pop culture sports information for you.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
The most prestigious tournament in golf started today. The Masters. And the two people who are the favorites are Scotty Scheffler and Rory McIlroy, who are like tied for second. Did you know how many rounds in a golf tournament? Ooh, Tarik does not know the answer, chat. How many rounds in a golf tournament?
I'll just guess 8. I have no idea.
4. But anyway, the Masters. It is like the
It's like the Super Bowl of golf.
Yes.
And the two best players are tied for second, you said?
After the first round. Somebody surprising is in first.
Golf is like watching paint dry. I hear it's one of those sports that watching is not the equivalent of playing at all.
No, definitely not.
You watch? Is there a channel you watch for these sports news, Rob? Like the Tactical Rob style?
For sports?
Or no?
I'm going to say, weirdly, Twitter is actually as good a source as anything for sports.
Just follow the Twitter sports category and just take a look.
Because it is about just getting spammed with headlines.
Yeah.
So, anyway, just a piece of trivia. Because, by the way, chat, Tarik does have some cash, so he needs to learn how to play golf.
Yoni likes playing golf. He's been trying to get me to go, so hopefully I can go soon and give it a whirl. Sounds like fun.
Somebody in the chat has thrown out Bryson DeChambeau, who's in 6th place. Bryson DeChambeau is like the did you ever see the movie Happy Gilmore, Tarik?
Yeah, I have.
All right. So he is the Happy Gilmore of the PGA.
What's the guy's name?
Bryson DeChambeau.
Wasn't
he actually at the Trump victory party, I think? I feel like he was actually at the Trump victory party.
The Sayf clip I did.
On election night, Bryson DeChambeau. Like Trump called him out from the back room where he was obviously chugging a beer.
Did you see the Sayf clip?
No, what happened with Sayf?
Oof. Did we show Rob the Sayf clip?
Was he on your chat or?
He was not in my chat. It didn't happen. I'm gonna link it to you on Discord.
I'm saying, where did this clip come from?
It's from VCT. He said it to his teammates.
Oh, after they lost today or after they lost last week?
I think it was on their comeback. He was trying to give some motivational words to his teammates and encourage them to make a comeback. You want me to play it on my stream or link it to you?
Link it to me, I guess.
Okay, I'll link it to you.
It seems controversial.
Controversial, depending on who's watching. Maybe I don't even know. I'll watch your reaction to it. My chat, okay. It didn't happen.
No, but I'm saying, where did this clip come from?
It's from VCT. He said it to his teammates. God, we're having a fun.
After they lost today or after they lost last week?
I think it was on their comeback. He was trying to.
Wait, hang on.
All right.
Wait, hang on.
I pressed live.
Positions, the forms. Yeah, that's nice.
7-5, and my mom is gonna give us a little bit.
What? What the? What the?
Wing positions, the forms. Yeah, that's nice.
7-5, and my mom is gonna
What the?
give us
Now, did any photos of Sayf's mom start circulating?
No, I don't know. I hope not. Oh my God. I'll show you guys the clip just while I chat. That happened today. I'm also wait.
Was that today?
Yeah, it must have been today's matches.
Because they played today. I wasn't sure if it was the Heretics match or the Fnatic match.
I'm equally as surprised that the VCT went ahead and played that. Right?
Did they play it? Well, I assume it was live, right?
Yeah,
Because
it
they do
must have
those
been a
like
replay.
listen-ins. Oh, it was on the replay?
Like
That is
yeah.
pretty wild.
Yeah.
Like, you think maybe they just didn't hear what he said?
No, they must have heard what he said, but I guess they're running a different show over there.
That is pretty wild.
It is region
Europe. They
to
have
region different.
you know,
Yeah.
they,
It is.
they have different standards in Europe.
I don't know, but every region has their own style of production, and I guess EU just rocks out. I don't know.
That is wild times.
Okay. I'll play the clip one more time for you guys. Last
It didn't
time.
seem it wasn't live because in fact Sliggy is talking while it's happening, or like
Wing positions, the
you have it off of
forms.
Sliggy's
That's
stream. Sliggy is like now he's part of the meme.
Get 7-5 in our mom's gonna give us a
Wait, they
blowjob.
did get to the 7-5 after he said that? Like that was
they did?
motivational.
Wait, did they?
That's
Yeah,
what
that's the
that's-
question. Did they get to the 7-5? Yeah. Okay. Wait. Sorry. I'll play it for you guys.
5 and my
Guys, I've played it like 10.
7-5 and my mom is gonna give us a blowjob.
Brother, I've played this clip like 15 times today. Like enough. Like I've literally watched this clip like 10 times today. Does anyone know if they 7-5'd? They did 7-5.
That's wild.
Does anyone know if he delivered? Okay, just kidding.
That's the wildest thing to say.
I'm sorry. Now it's weird because of me. What do we do? Nothing. Nothing you can do. Sit here and smile. Are the teammates cashing in? The fans are asking. Oh my God. That's funny. I'm surprised Tactical Rob didn't run through that one.
Well, that was today.
Oh yeah, that's true. He'll have it tomorrow. So he does like yesterday's recap, right?
Because he's in
He'll probably show
England. So he goes early.
He'll probably show up for tomorrow's video. Who's the best team in Korea now? Let's go, baby. What the fuck is this? That's ace against 10s and ranked, not recent. Arya 52? Oh my God, this is an old one. Who pulled this out the archives? Last time Finesse had an ace, we were investing on railroad bonds. Dude, they're so fucked on the Reddit because like just randomly, like once, like every week, there'll just be a random thread roasting FNS. Randomly. No, like just the guy just is breathing.